friends. We are going live. I am lagging, but we're gonna do it. We are gonna do it, friends. That's what's happening right here. I have all the best intentions. Get to going live and getting everything. Just drop a heart in the comment. You don't even have to comment. Getting situated, and before you know it, it's time for me to go live again. Thank you all for joining the live. I appreciate you coming in. We're gonna get started in just a few moments. So let me know if you have any questions. We are gonna go live. I think my little guy just came home. I think he just came home and I heard his little voice. So he is probably gonna join us in a second. We'll see if he wanders his way into his mom's space. But that is all good. I love seeing his little face. So he has to get a little bit of mama time. So it is all good, friends. You guys hear me? You're like, Dr. Lisa, you're whispering. I feel like I'm whispering. This is where you talk to yourself, okay? You sit here and talk to yourself and you're like, wait a minute. I am talking so low. I realize I am talking super low. And we're going to go live, friends. We are going to go live. All right, we're just going to click the go live button. We're just going live. Hello, friends. How are you? We are here. We are going live. I just clicked the go live button. I said, you know what? We're just going to go live. We're not going to stress. We're going to keep going live, friends. We're going to do everything we need to do to celebrate this 4th of July. Come on in, friends. I'm trying to be a little bit more efficient with my time, so we'll see what that looks like. So come in. Let me know where you're at, where you're from. Thank you so much for engaging. Appreciate you coming on in. Duchess, how are you, friend? This is my Go Live. Go Live. We're celebrating the 4th of July. I don't know if you see a lot of fireworks out in these TikTok streets, but we got them here. We got the fireworks here, friends. Hello, Brenda. How are you? We are celebrating this 4th of July with some fireworks. This is probably the most fireworks I'm going to see. But thank you so much for joining. We are going live. Thank you all who are here. Appreciate you all. Come on in. My friends on the YT are joining us. How you doing, friends? Come on in. Let me know where you're from. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you like the live comments. I appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the comments coming in. Hello, friends. And if you have not subscribed, make sure you click subscribe. We're subscribing. This is what we're doing. I'm here. I'm chatting. I'm connecting. And we want to make sure we are growing. Okay. How are you? I'm doing great, friend. Thank you so much. Happy. In the United States, it is the 4th of July. Tell me where you're from. I'm in Florida, so let me know where you're from. Hello, Mama. How are you, friend? I am talking to 2 different screens, but I am here for you all. We got the treasure box going as well. So if you guys are familiar with Community Fest, you'll see that. And then we got our fireworks going in the background, okay? Thank you all for joining the live. I appreciate you joining the live. Appreciate everybody who is here. We're going to get to growing and connecting some of our friends that are coming through. You said, where am I from? I'm from Florida. I'm here in Florida. Yep. So come on in, friends. Tell me where you're from so we can connect that way. How you doing, Frank? Thank you so much. Let me know where you're from. How you doing, Eugene? How is everything going? How is everything going, my friend? Thank you so much for stopping by, giving that daily heart me. Appreciate your friend. Appreciate all the support. Thank you so much. How is your life? You know what? I ask you this. You said Washington, D.C. I ask you this all the time. And for some reason, I don't never see you in my little bubbles going live. So are you going live? Let me know. Have you ever gone live? Let me know what your experience has been. Thank you so much, friend, on the YT. I appreciate you. You're on the YT. You said, I am from Indonesia. So thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate the support, friends. We have friends globally, all over the world coming in and joining. And we're about to start Community Fest. We got the treasure boxes going. We'll see if we get some friends coming in for the treasure box. And we're going to tap. Make sure you tap, share the live out. We are going to get going. So thank you all for coming through. I appreciate the support. You said I'm from India. Thank you so much. Awesome, awesome. Like I said, we're global on the YT, y'all. We global. I don't know. We're here in the U.S. on the TikTok streets. We're global over there, y'all. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining the lives. I appreciate everybody who is here. We're gonna get started. Like I said, I got the treasure boxes going, and I know people are out doing their 4th of July celebrations. You said global watching. Appreciate you. We are doing it here as well. We are celebrating the 4th inside these TikTok streets. You see the fireworks going. We'll see the grand finale in a second. And so that's going to happen as well. And we're going to continue to keep going live. Thank you so much. How you doing, Damaris? How is everything going, friend? Appreciate you going live with me. Come on in as you guys get connected. I appreciate everyone who is joining. Appreciate you as well. Information is the same. I'm the same on all 3 platforms, the IG, the YT, the TT. I am Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. So thank you so much. Come on in, friends. Thank you all for the likes. I appreciate you. Hello, Netaverse. How are you doing, friend? Come on in. We, as you can see, we got the fireworks going for us. Thank you so much for reaching level 11. Congratulations, friend. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. And like I said, if you guys have not liked the live or subscribed, let me know. Go ahead and like the live and subscribe. So that's what we want. Go ahead and like the live and subscribe. Appreciate your friends. Come on in. I appreciate everybody coming into the live. Thank you so much. You guys know I always tell you this. I don't gatekeep. I intentionally. Hello, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for the shares and the like. I always show you guys I am. Is it gonna let me show it? No, it's not gonna let me show it. I was gonna try to show you guys how I'm on my tablet, but you gotta come. You gotta come tomorrow because the 4th I won't have the fireworks going. So I got the fireworks going, but I always show you my tablet so you can see that I'm actually on YouTube. So I'm over here on YouTube. I co-stream, so I have both platforms going at once, and you can go live over there with 50 subscribers. So I do it from my tablet, and then here I do from my phone. So I have both of them going. So I'm talking to both screens, and I am connecting with all of you all, talking to people who are coming into the live over there. And so it's kind of mainly focused on you all because I see you all, but I see y'all too on the YT. And so I try to make sure that I have this as a recording. This is a recording, so you guys, if you ever want to go back and look at it, I encourage you to come and also make sure that you are liking the live, connecting with the live as well, so that so we can grow. So that's the other thing. I just want to make sure that we're growing on the YT as well as here. And if you go to my page and like, comment, and subscribe to any of my videos, I get the notification. I can do the same for you because I want to make sure you guys are thinking about the YT, YouTube, as much as you're thinking about TikTok. Because again, it does take a little longer, but it is part of your strategy to grow as you're growing here, growing new followers, building community. You want to make sure you're doing the same over there. So that's why I do it. I just want to make sure I say that out loud because there are people in the room and you're probably thinking like, well, why does she do that? I'm trying to be strategic, you all, because at the end of the day, it does take time and effort. And so you want to make sure you are growing as much as you can. I mean, there is a bit. What happened to our connection? Oh, what happened? TikTok is acting up. Let me know if TikTok glitched for me earlier. Let me know if it's not connected. Let me know if you have a problem seeing me. TikTok did do that to me. Thank you so much for the popular votes, friend. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes, we're doing the popular vote. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, friend. Yes, the popular vote, because we are part of the fan club, so that you all know. All of you came in and liked the live and shared the live. I so appreciate you. We're doing the treasure box. You see the treasure box up here. You see Community Fest. So you're literally connecting to both areas. The treasure box is where you will see that treasure box in particular is where the treasure box over here in particular is where you will get the votes to come over here to Community Fest and cast votes. Now, I don't know what's happening with the voting process. There are people who can vote and there are people who can't. Not sure why that's the case. Not sure what's going on there, but I just want to say that out loud because I noted that as a something people had mentioned earlier today, and I'm not sure what's going on. But at the end of the day, you can grab votes and take those votes to other rooms, to other live hosts, or you can vote here. So it's totally up to you. At the end of the day, we are in the global super round. So if you click Community Fest here, we're in that round. Happy 4th, Dana. Appreciate your friend. We are in that round because of all of you supporting the live, connecting. They advanced our fan club to the global level. So we're just going to take this and run with it and be excited about it. We'll see what happens, but that's what this is about. This is about being a community. So I so appreciate you guys supporting the live, coming through to help and growing the live stream here and also the YT. I appreciate you all as well. So that's what we're all doing. Thank you so much, Dana, for the daily heart me. Appreciate you all coming in. You guys, these fireworks are fireworking, ain't they? They doing the most right now. The fireworks is blasting in the background. I feel like I'm in I'm in a July grand finale celebration as we speak because the fireworks are popping. But come on in. I appreciate you. Welcome. Thank you so much, friend. And so that's what this is all about. We are doing the community fest. So I'm gonna do this. I actually have my 8:30 tonight. I have my 8:30 live stream. Hello, Nika Grace. How are you, friend? I have my 8:30 shoppable live. I posted a video, y'all. I need to be better with my content, but I had a product that I got as a sample. So I got it as a sample, so I had to post about it. So I was like, let me do that. So during my time, so here's what happened. Nika Gracie, you'll probably appreciate this because I think you've come to my shoppable lives enough. So I was torn. I'm going to walk you through what just happened, guys. And all you are coming in. Hello, Luna. Hello. It was so great meeting with you today, friend. Thank you so much for joining and connecting with me. I so appreciate you. How you doing, Carmen? All my friends coming in. Thank you so much. All who have shared the live and connected. We are doing Community Fest. So see the Community Fest that's up there. We got the treasure box going. We got the Community Fest. If you don't see it immediately, slide over, click over. Make sure you're checking for that. Okay. Hello, friend. How you doing, Susan Q? Appreciate you. Hello, hello. Thank you for the hearts, y'all. Y'all all coming in. Thank you. So I was going to tell you guys what I did between 10 and 4. So, well, I didn't get off the live until after 1. I think it was right around 1. Hello, Mimi. How are you, friend? So I think it was right after 1 o'clock I got off the live. And so because of that, I have a product. So let me say this. So when you, I'm with Live Legion. So I'm with Live Legion. With Live Legion, I have been fortunate enough to get several samples. So as of late, I think I've gotten in the last couple of weeks, I've gotten about 4 to 5 samples. When you get samples, you got to actually post videos or do go live with those samples. So because my product mix as of late has all been kind of the supplements, the health and wellness, I've been torn about some of the samples. One of them I shared the other day. I did a video for the lip gloss and I shared it in the live yesterday. I'll continue to share it because I do like the lip gloss. It's really good. I have it on actually now. It's a hydration lip gloss, so I really do like it. So with that, my lips stay hydrated and shiny and the color's nice. So it's a great product. Well, one of the other samples, and so this is what I was talking about. And Luna, this might be helpful for you too as you kind of progress. I know we said the fashion, just fabulous. And I have not done a deep dive on fashion, but she said there's very limited samples. I think again, it just probably depends on the seller, probably depends on the product. It probably just depends. When I think about accessories versus clothing, it could very well depend. So, when with that being said, one of the samples I received was for an air fryer, like literally an air fryer, like for real, a whole air fryer. I just did a video on it, so I posted about it, so you guys will see it. Hello, how you doing, Rachel Sun Sunflower? Appreciate you being here, friend. So yes, a whole entire air fryer. So I was like, okay, so I can either go live in my shop and do it, I guess, in my kitchen. That's going to take up a whole process to show this product, show how it works, and do all the things. So I was like, okay, I can't. I don't see myself going live with this product. So I actually have to do a video. So I cooked dinner. You guys will see in the video I made some fish dish for the family. And so I cooked dinner with this air fryer, and I posted the video on it. And actually, I will tell you guys, no, I give you guys my unfiltered opinion about things. I like this air fryer, y'all. I mean, it did what it's supposed to do and beyond. Okay, I will say that. So I really do like it. It was a great, great, real easy product to go ahead and cook with really quickly. So thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you joining the live. Thank you all who are here. Let me know. If you have any questions, come on in, my friends who are just joining. So I was just talking about my video I had to post. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. How you doing, Humble Rich Peace? Appreciate your friend. Hello, hello, friends coming in. How are you? I'm doing well. Rachel Sunflower. I'm doing well. So I was just telling you how something I had to do in between my two lives. And then I also had a meeting with Luna. So Luna and I met too. But Luna, I didn't talk about this. So before we met, I had done my video clips because I literally did the videos of me preparing the dish and then the footage of that, and then I was going to post and edit after our call. So that's what I just got finished doing. So I posted and edited it. It's on my Dr. Lisa Shops page. So if you're curious about what I'm talking about, you'll see the air fryer, you'll see the video I posted. You'll see how I prepare things. And it literally cooked my meal. How's my dear? How you doing? Good afternoon, friend. How you doing, Annie? Appreciate your friend. It really did cook my meal within I mean, honestly, I cut it down. It was done in like 8 minutes. I put 10 minutes on the timer, but I had to stop it because my cheese was browning and the stuff was bubbling. It was fish. It was flounder, so it was like a real thin layered fish. So it wasn't really big, a thick cut of fish. So it was super easy to cook, and it wasn't dry. It was literally perfect. It was perfect. I like your background. Thank you. We are celebrating the 4th of July, friends. Uh, yeah, so I was producing my shoppable video. I didn't do a shoppable live. So the whole point of that story is that I'm gonna do my shoppable live tonight. And what I said yesterday in my live was like, oh, I'm gonna produce a new product. And then I was like, okay, I was thinking of the air fryer because I knew I had to do it because I got a sample. It's a sample. And I was like, oh gosh, there's no way I can do this in a live. In my mind, I was like, I guess I could show it, but I cannot cook with it. So I decided to do a video. I may still show it if I do decide to show it, but I can't cook with it. It doesn't make sense to cook on my live with it. But I probably could because, like I said, 8 minutes, less than 10 minutes for a dish to be done. And if I wanted to prepare it and do it really quickly, I absolutely could. I could have done it. It's just awkward. We're trying to do it on in a non-kitchen space because I would have to go down to the kitchen. I would have to set up my kitchen to cook. I could have done all that too, but I just hadn't done it. How you doing? Oh, I miss you. I hope you have fun. You're so sweet. We had a good time. We had a good time. It was busy. It was definitely busy. It was a lot of travel. We had to make sure the girl got situated, and she was fine, and she is. She's living her best life, so she's having a good time. But yes, it was busy. It was a long travel, a lot of travel. The flight alone, because we had to go from. We live in Orlando, Florida, so that's 3.5 hours from Miami. So we had to fly down, drive down there, and then fly out of Miami to Rome. And then once in Rome, we were situated there. We did some tour stuff on that Sunday, and then Monday we had to get on a train early in the morning to get her train to Florence. She's in Florence. We walked around. It's super hot. Now the good thing is because we're in Florida, we recognize hot is all relative. So hot is hot until you get to Florida hot. That's the next level of hot. So their hot was not good, but it wasn't bad as Florida, and by no means. So we get the humidity here, and they don't. It was low humidity, so it wasn't bad. Glad to hear. Hope your son. Oh, without too many issues, the baby. Yes, yes, he did fine. He actually did very good. I was actually very impressed. Hold on one second. TikTok has me buffering. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Just fabulous. How you doing, friend? Um, yeah, he did. He traveled well. He really enjoyed it. He was talking this morning. He was talking this morning about it because he said we did everything but a boat, mommy. Hold on, my internet is not doing well. I wonder why I'm buffering. Um, it's definitely acting unstable. So TikTok is being extra. My obviously YouTube ain't doing it, so I know it's y'all TikTok. TikTok, you messing with me. Hello, friends. Just finished one of my best lives. Oh, tell me about it, friend. What happened? Was that for your shop live or was that for your regular live? Let me know which one it was for. Oh, I love that. I love hearing the live updates. Tell me the live update, friend. Um, Says my phone is heating up. Hopefully it's not. Is it buffering for you all? I'm assuming it is. Nika Grace, let me know if it's buffering for you. TikTok is in the TikTok. Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah. TikTok is acting up. Um, yeah, TikTok is doing the most right now. Over 3K. It was my shoppable live. Oh my gosh. You said a little bit. Oh, over 3K. Good. Congratulations. Look at you, friend. I love hearing that. Congratulations. Wow, wow, wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yes, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Keep sharing the news, friend. So that was today. When is your next live? When is your next live? And yeah, share more. When is your next live? Appreciate you coming in too, sharing the updates. Love that news. Love it. Um, yeah, TikTok's acting up because my number's going up and down. I'm seeing it in real time. Hopefully it holds up. But yeah, my son was sharing how he said Luna, some sugar. Nika came by and Luna purchased. Yes. Well, wait a minute. So Luna, when was your live? So I was sharing the story during the time I had that break. I wasn't on TikTok like that. I had to actually post one of my product videos because I got a sample. So that was the story I was just sharing. Just fabulous. And then Luna and I met during the 2 o'clock hour. So she must have been able to catch you afterwards. So yeah, I had to post my content. So that's what I was doing during that break. I actually had to cook. I had to cook because my content was the product was an air fryer. So I had to do the air fryer. The glasses you got was a hit. Yes, I love my glasses. Those glasses are super cute. Super, super cute. I think they're cute. Um, I I wore them the day we went when we arrived because we were walking around. I wore them for that. I have questions about a creator live backstage invite. Tell me more. What do you mean, Farah? Creator live backstage invite. Backstage invite. Creator live backstage invite. Tell me more. Only thing I'm thinking of is the Creator Network program. Let me know if that's what you're referring to. I think that's what you're referring to. Thank you all coming in, friends. Appreciate you. Hello, hello. Yeah, I wore the glasses in Rome the first day. So, and I'm trying to think, do I have any pictures? That might have been the day we didn't take many pictures. We took pictures the day we were traveling around doing the Colosseums and that whole story. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I said, let me know what your question is. That's what I said. Let me know the question. And I think the only thing when you said creator live backstage, I'm thinking of the Creator Network program. So was that what it was related to? Let me know if it was related to that. Someone purchased in all the colors. Ooh, nice. Nice. Let me go look and see the name of the thing that sent it. Okay, gotcha, friend. Okay, high road to 5K. Look at your friend. Come on in. You guys are looking to connect. I appreciate you. Come on in. Congratulations, Coach Jesse. Just Fabulous. When when you're in here as Just Fabulous, I have to say Just Fabulous because people will go to that page, Just Fabulous. So Just Fabulous. I don't know if you caught that. She had announced that she had one of her shoppable lives. I think you are still newer to the shoppable lives. Have you done? I guess by me being out, I don't know how many you've done this week. I was about to say you've been at around under a week, maybe 7 that you've done, or have you done more than that? Let me know how many you've done. But essentially, she was saying her turnout, her viewership was really high, and she got multiple sales from her shop live. And so I will say that I think I said that to Luna earlier. The shoppable videos, they're kind of for me. The shoppable lives have been better. So I do think the shoppable lives are better. Top US, I know I've heard of them. Send an invite. I'm not sure what to do. I'm scared. It says I can stop at any time. Now, 9 so far. Okay, awesome, awesome. Look at you, Fred. You're doing it. You are doing it. You said 9 so far. Dr. Lisa, I'm almost 2 weeks in. Okay, Top US. Top US, I've heard of that. Top US is, you're talking about shop, aren't you? That's shop. That's not Creator Network. Let me know if that's Creator Network. I don't think it is. I think that's shop. Creator Network is just a regular live host. As a regular live, what I'm doing here, that's different than the TikTok shop agencies. So I believe, let's look, do you have TikTok shop? Maybe that's the first question. Farrah, how you doing? TikTok shop you do have. So are you doing shop? It says live creator. Okay, okay, okay. Um, you said your outfit was a hit too. Which outfit did you wear? Which one? Um, it says live creator. Do you go live, Farrah? Let's let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. Do you go live? If you go live, now I can give you my 2 cents about agencies. I can give you my 2 cents about agencies because most people, yes, I go live. So how often do you go live? Um, how often do you go live? And then the question is, what do you want to get out of your live journey? Are you looking to monetize? Are you looking to grow your community? What are you trying to do? Are you looking to do shop, TikTok shop, and be an affiliate? Like, what's your goal? I ask that question because that's what's going to determine what's the right fit agency for you and what they expect of you, and then ultimately what do you expect of them. So I tell people you need to ask that question too, so that people can ultimately make a sound, so you can make a sound decision on if that agency is the right agency for you. Now, what I tell people to do is do their research. Do your research. Search in the home screen, on the home screen of TikTok, use that search bar and search Top USA and see what people say about it. Search about, you know, ask them, whoever reached out to you, ask them, do they have other live hosts that they work with? Who are the live hosts? Go to their lives and ask them, hey, what you think of this agency? Now, the ones that's recruiting for them, they're going to say they're going to say a lot of great things, but the ones that are not necessarily in the recruiting space will not, will give you maybe a more unfiltered response. Something new that I purchased last year that I hadn't worn. Oh, nice. And it was on the shop. I told you, you said you do the vintage attire. I love that you say that. But yes, thank you so much, friends who are coming into the live. I appreciate you joining the live. Farrah, let me know if that makes sense. I can go a little bit deeper if you want me to, friend. Let me know if I need to go a little deeper. I'm happy you say yeah. Well, you got some new stuff coming. So if you're saying what you wore was a hit, people are gonna be like, okay, I want what she got. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my dress. I'm gonna see if my dress comes this week. I need to look and see if it says, I can't look now. I'm gonna look and see if it says shipped. Because what it said before was it was out for shipping. I think there's 4 notches. As it had done the first 2, it hadn't done the shipping version. So we'll see. All right, friends, thank you so much. Hey, how you doing, Sarah? Appreciate you being here. Farrah, let me know if you had any other questions about that. I don't know if you got what I said, friend. Thank you so much, Brenda. How are you? Thank you so much. How are you doing, Dr. Lisa? I'm doing well. We are doing Community Fest. So let me know If anybody has questions, you're welcome to also get invited as a guest. I'm trying to use that feature a little bit more just so that we can start building community that way as well. So I don't want you to feel like you can't come up and ask questions. You can't engage in that way. I want you to know that you can do that as well. Um, in the meantime, make sure you are liking the live, sharing the live out, and ultimately commenting, because that helps with the live, that helps with activating the live. And so if you are new to my room, let me know where you're from. I always want to see my new people. Thank you so much. Just Fabulous, Ritual Sun Sunflower, sharing out the live. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate you all doing that. So yeah, Coach Miss Jessie, when I first came in, I said, thank you so much, Sheila. You said New Jersey. Sheila, how are you, friend? I appreciate you. Sheila, do you mind? I'm at Sheila May. That's what it says. Sheila May 9991. Sheila May, if you don't mind, I'm going to give you some homework. Okay? So this is what I talk about. Less than 100 from 1K. Look at you, friend. Awesome. Let me see. TikTok gave us a flash goal. It's the friendship necklace. Let's see if we can get the friendship necklace fulfilled. What happens with flash goals is that TikTok says one per person. So it's TikTok's way of seeing who are true engagers in the room, who are people that are for the room. So you'll see where that goal is there. And I say that to you all because as a live host, if you are not getting people to engage in your live, then that's problematic. So if you don't mind sending the friendship necklace and doing that flash goal, you want to make sure you are an engager. And then if you go live, you'll see where other people are going to ask. You're going to end up having to ask people to do those type of things for you as well. So we do have the flash goal going on is one per person. Flash goal is the friendship necklace. So you can click that. I'm going to pin it real quick so you guys can see it. Oh no, it won't let me pin it. Thank you so much, friends, for doing the friendship necklace. Thank you so much, Nika Grace. Appreciate you all. If you are new to my room, let me know you're new. So Sheila May, I'm going to give you some homework. What I was going to tell you is that you need to do a bio. Okay, just call you Sheila. Okay. So you need to do a bio. Here's where the reason why you need to do a bio. Oh, Sheila. Okay, so here's I'm gonna give you two things. I'm gonna give you two things that um, the bio is one thing, and I'm gonna talk about your name in a second, just so that you know you can change that too. You said I'm new. I know you're new, friend. But you engaging because you got over 1,000 followers, so you're not that new, okay? Even though you're new, you're not new. There are some people who are still trying to figure this thing out, but you've done some work. You've done some work, okay? So that's what it's all about. So you've been in these streets a little bit. So I'm going to give you a couple things to kind of take with you because that's what this room is all about. I want to make sure you guys are going to these live rooms and you're like, okay, Dr. Lisa told me this, and now I understand what she meant. How you doing, Kelsey? How you doing, class with Kelsey, friend? How's everything been, friend? Thank you so much for the daily heart meet. We got the flash goal going on right now. It is the friendship necklace. So I'm gonna keep repeating that. Okay, so real quick, the bio. So the reason why you want words in your bio is the way it's essentially how TikTok knows who you are and what you're all about, what your content is all about, what your interests may be, and again, how you're going to engage in this app. So maybe you are going to talk about content focused on lifestyle, family, relationships, humor, travel, finance. So you're using that as a way to say, okay, here's the keywords, those words in my bio, and essentially when you produce content based on the topic you're going to talk about, then TikTok will send that out to people who are interested in that topic. Okay, so essentially that's how you go viral. First of all, it goes to your followers, and then TikTok will send it out to like 300 other people. Those people, ideally, they're looking for your type of content and topic so that they can fully engage. Thank you so much, Fearless. Appreciate you. I think my bio's good, not sure. Taddy Talks Truth. How you doing, friend? Yes, it's good. You know what? So for me, it doesn't get, I don't see the full bio. It gets cut off for me. So I don't know why it does that. Sometimes TikTok is really interesting. Sometimes it shows up fully. Sometimes it gets cut off. But what I see so far looks good. So it's not a problem. It is one thing. Let me say this. The bio can change. You are not married to that bio. You may decide as you evolve in your TikTok journey that you need to add your live time and goal, time zone, and topic. You may shift. So just know that your bio can be fluid. Okay, so you can absolutely change it as needed and as necessary for whatever you're trying to achieve in your live journey. Okay, so I still can't vote for you. I'm not sure why. TikTok is being really extra to me lately. I'm not sure why. Like I said, I don't know if it's because of the fan club part or if it's because of yeah, if it's because of the fan club or if it's something else. Daily goal. Yeah, the flash goal. The flash goal is the friendship necklace. They just started that about 5 minutes ago. So that's what that is. The flash goal. That's what you're asking about. Yeah, the flash goal is that friendship necklace that's showing up. You can't see my finger. My finger, the fireworks. Let's cover my finger. Um, Back to bio real quick. Bio is how TikTok categorizes you. So it's part of the search engine optimization, so SEO. So as people are searching for those words, they end up coming across your content because you're searching for that type of content. So TikTok is really big on optimizing its search areas, and they use the everything they do here. They're collecting data from what you're searching, data from what you're posting, data from your live stream, what you're talking about, the title of your live stream, all that is data. Okay, so it's getting to the people who are interested in that topic. So you want to be intentional about that. Thank you so much for being here. You want to be intentional about making sure that you have those keywords in your bio. And then ultimately, when it comes to your bio, when you come to a live stream, people will click your photo and read your bio and get a sense of who you are and what you're all about. And so when you don't have words in your bio, people will maybe, in a lot of cases, depends on the room, will not engage with you, will not follow you, will not connect with you because they're like, I don't know this person and I want to meet and interact with people who are going to engage. Okay. So when I said earlier, so again, I want to make sure you guys understand this, the room. How you doing, Doris? How's everything going, friend? When I said earlier, you want to be an engager because the engagers will sit at the top. You can't see my finger as good, but they will sit at the top of the room. The number of people in the room. You want to make sure you're a top person because that means that you are an engager and people will follow you. My friend Luna, I don't know if you might. Thank you so much for the necklace, the gold medal. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that gold medal. So when everything's said and done, TikTok is paying attention to your engagement. So my friend Kelsey, she sent that gold medal. She's the top viewer in the room now because of her engagement. And then that engagement essentially will allow other people to see her as a top person. What happens because of that is that more people will engage with Kelsey because they're going to make sure that they are connecting with a high engager because that high engager goes to lives and connects with lives, and then also that high engager, if they're engaging fully, they're going to go to content and connect with content. Okay, so it's a whole it's like this circle of how people are actively participating, how that all works together. So feel free to connect. There we go. She said feel free to connect. That's how it is. Okay. Great information. How you doing, Happy Girl Thrift? How are you, friends? So when you so if you are a high engager, you want to be intentional about how you're doing things. Hey friends, we do have the flash goal. I want to say this because TikTok is going to pay attention to how the room is performing. So if you have not sent a friendship necklace, you are welcome to do so. You are more than welcome to do so. That is how you will click the gift box and send the friendship necklace because that is what TikTok is asking right now. And then I'll explain that too because TikTok wants people to support the lives because they do get a percentage of it. Thank you so much, Anita. Anita, how are you? Where are you at now, friend? Where are you located? Thank you so much, Happy. Appreciate you supporting the live as well. You said I sent that. Yes, you did, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate your doors. Thank you so much as well. Appreciate your friends for supporting the live. We got the friendship necklace that is our flash gold. So TikTok, when you go live, just so that you guys know, when you go live, TikTok will give you a flash gold. Okay, those flash goals. In a perfect world, you're meeting a goal, y'all. But it is something that they will do intentionally. I'm back in the U.S. Vacation is over. I feel you, friend. I'm back in the U.S. and vacation is over too. I understand. It is over. You said it's done. Did you get your work stuff done too? I know you were busy doing some work related tasks too. So hopefully everything worked out. Soda, how are you, friend? I haven't seen you in a minute. So my friend Sheila, if you're still in the room, say yes. Let me know you're still in the room, friend. If you are still here with us, I know people will come and go out of the room so quickly, but if you are still with us, let us know. And then what I was going to say is I was going to talk a little bit about the other thing I wanted to mention about your bio. You said yes, you are in the room. So bio. So you heard my spiel about bio. So you're going to click on your profile. Click edit profile. Type in some words. If you need to go to ChatGPT or AI, ask it to give you an 80 character bio. Give it a couple things about who you are and what you're all about, and have it come up with a bio for you. It can easily do that. So that's something you can do. You can decide to have it with emojis or no emojis because they'll put the little different emoji things in there too if you wanted to. So AI can help you in answering that question. Okay. So they said, Dr. Lee helped me make so many fun new TikTok friends from your live. Did you really, friend? Thank you. I just came back last night. Oh, awesome. You know what? I just got back Wednesday night. Now I wasn't gone as long as you. I think you were gone much of June for your travels, but because I think you were going to Egypt, weren't you? I think you were going to Egypt. Let me know. What did you think of Egypt? Let me know what you thought of it. I've been to Egypt before. You said 15 days. Um, and so Egypt the traffic is different. Yes, England and Egypt. I started to say England, but I wasn't sure. I was like, I think it was Egypt because I was thinking of names. So I was like, no, I think it was Egypt. So England and Egypt. So and so yes, Egypt traffic. My husband, he was so funny. He was trying. You know how when you get in cars and it was fun, just too short. The overall trip was fun. Traffic probably was not. My husband was so funny. We were in Egypt, and the driver, the Uber driver, essentially that's who he was. He my husband trying to have small talk, and I looked at him. You hit somebody's leg like, if you don't shut up and let this man drive. I had to give him the evil eye. I was like, Thank you for the tip. I really appreciate it. You're so welcome, friend. Here's the other thing I'm going to tell you. Your name. That was the other thing I was going to say. Your name is the same as your username. So the name we see here is your nickname. Okay? That's the name that we see here. That's the name above your profile. That's on the top. The one that has the @ symbol that is below is your username. Your username is unique to you. So when you corrected me about your name, what I will tell you is that the way you did your username, it automatically defaulted to your nickname. I know that. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. I know that because I just did that like 2 weeks ago as it was an accident. I didn't know that was going to happen because I had never changed my username until 2 weeks ago. My username used to be my name. I love that one. Thank you so much. I love it too, friend. Appreciate you. You said, I love the fireworks. Thank you so much. We're celebrating the 4th of July. 4th of July. So my mistake 2 weeks ago was that I went into the app and went to change my username to match all my other social media names. This was the only one that was not the same. So I changed it to launch your income. So I changed it. So with changing it, it essentially changing the username, it instantly defaulted my nickname to my username. And you got to wait 7 days to change your nickname. So what I will tell you is that you can go in and change your nickname. I don't know if you've had it more than 7 days, but you can go in and change your nickname to be something different. If you want it just to be Sheila, you can make it that. If you want to put Sheila space May, you could do that. So it's totally up to you. You don't have to have Sheila May 99.1 as your nickname because that's the name that shows up in here. So and again, here's a quick tail trick for you all. 9 times out of 10, if a person's name is all lowercase, then their username and their nickname is probably the same way. So they did that mistake I did. So 9 times out of 10, it just defaulted their nickname to their username, because you'll see the lowercase with no space, and all the word is just kind of this long word. That's what's happened. So just know you can change it, and that's the name people see in here. Hello, friends. Appreciate you. Oh, okay. So Sheila May. See, Sheila May. I'm telling you, friend. These are things that I picked up along the way because I've done these type of things too. So appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much, Jeff, for the follow. Thank you all. We are probably in the last couple seconds. If you haven't sent the friendship necklace, we are in the 30 seconds of just sending that. So thank you so much for supporting the live. TikTok is not going to be happy that we didn't meet the flash code, but that is okay, TikTok. That is a-okay. What was I going to say? So here, he said I can't find it. Well, it's probably too late now. You would have to click right here. You have to click right there where the star is. But it's 3, 2, 1. It's done. It's done. That's totally fine, friend. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. The other thing I was going to share, so TikTok does a couple things. And this is what you need to know for the live, because you guys know right now I am live streaming on YouTube. So I do both. My YouTube is activated, and I have this as a recording. So I'm talking to you all as I'm talking to the other platform. So what I will say to you is that TikTok is a little unique because it's a little bit more going on. You guys see right now there's fireworks over here. There's no fireworks on YouTube. There's no fireworks. So the effects over here, all the gamification pieces is here. You don't see it as much on the YT. It's just, it depends on how many followers you have. It depends on if people want to send you super chats and other gifts, if you have enough followers and you're eligible for it. That doesn't happen over on TikTok. Can we use the vote still? I haven't seen where I can vote for anyone. When you click Community Fest, Iridescent, I'm sorry, your other name, the real glam life closet. When you click here, the Community Fest, let me know. You might have to swipe a few times to get to the one that says Community Fest. Click the Community Fest, and when you swipe over to you, you'll see the task that you have there, as well as the top one is to vote. So that's where you would see. So you can click to send votes for the current live host. You're in my room, so you can send votes for me. And then you can click the treasure box to collect more votes and send them. And so that's how you would do it. Thank you all. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody coming in, supporting the live. The other thing I was going to talk about TikTok real quick, because this is for my new people. There's a lot of new people in the room, and I just want to make sure you guys understand again what's happening. So TikTok is not letting me send you vote stores. You know what? Somebody else said it's not letting me, they couldn't send votes. Although somebody else said they could send votes. I really don't understand. I'm collecting them. Yeah, I really don't understand the discrepancy why some people said they could send, some said they couldn't. Okay, you sent me an Instagram message. Okay, I'll check it after this, but I can't send them. Interesting. Yeah, I don't understand. The only thing I can kind of make sense of is that the round that we made, we're in the global super round. If you click Community Fest, you'll see it. We're in the global super round because of the fan club. It's because of all of you all. So maybe you don't vote for me because we're voting for y'all. We're a fan club, so you need to send a popular vote. You need to send a heart me, and that is for the fan club. Maybe that's the rationale, but beyond that, I don't know if you actually cast a vote for me. Yeah, it sends me to send a popular vote. That's it. It wants you to send the popular vote. It doesn't want you to send a regular vote. The vote from the treasure box. That's essentially what's happening. So people are here to collect the treasure boxes, but they're not casting votes. I think that's what's happening because we're in the round for the fan club. The fan club has the heart me requirements and the daily and the popular votes. That's what they want. They put you to say yes. It says global. Yep, that's it. That's the only thing I can think is the reason why you can't send it. That makes sense. It said I have 134 votes and it won't let me give them to you. I know. TikTok is wrong for that. It was like, Dr. Lisa, you have not made it as an individual. Your fan club made it, not you. To heck with me, huh? Like, no, it's not about you, Dr. Lisa. It's about your fan club. That's it. They're the reason why. Yes, but I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you all for engaging. Thank you all for the follows and support. You said me too. I know. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. That's the only thing I can think of. If it's Doris, if it's prompting you to send the popular vote, then that's essentially what's going on. TikTok is saying the fan club has to send the popular vote. That's what they want people to send as the requirement. It's letting me collect votes. So yeah, so it is letting you collect votes. So the reality is you may go to someone's room later today that is, or tomorrow, that is still in the global running as an individual. So imagine going to someone who is in the A level or A league or something like that. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to this creator and I'm gonna cast votes for them. You theoretically could. You could. So that's what you want to do. Thank you all for the popular votes. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate that popular vote. Thank you so much for the community fest. Let me not vote for anyone else. I will not. Oh, you said I will not vote for anyone else. Thank you, Fred. You're like, TikTok? No, nobody gets my votes. If Dr. Lisa can't get it, nobody can. Appreciate you, Fred. That's loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Now, quiet is kept. You want to cast your votes to make sure you get some of those rewards. Now, I don't know if it's a whole lot that you're going to get, but you could get every penny counts. That's what I say. So go ahead and cast your votes so y'all can be part of the viewers that are getting rewards for casting your votes and fulfilling the requirements. But I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the support, you all. You said 5 cents. Yeah, it was like, oh, Nika said she got 70 cents. So I'm just gonna say, who knows what this global route's gonna be? It might be more than, it might be like $1.50, y'all. It might be $1.50. But every penny counts. Every penny counts. That's what I say. You said I got most of the votes from you. Did you really? You said I got most of these votes. You have over 200. Oh wow. Wow. Yes, that's what I say. Hey, y'all get y'all money. Get your money up. Thank you. Happy 4th. How you doing, B Liz? Appreciate your friend. You said, yep, I got 70 cents too. See, Doris, see, that's what I'm saying. Get your money. Get your money, friends. My brother's out. What happened? He is out too, so I have no one to vote for. You have no one to vote for. Um, I know I don't know what rounds other people are in. I think if you click inside the community fest, you can see who are the top ranking people, I believe. I don't know if that's just from the live host side. I have to go back and look at the viewer side because I need to I haven't I need to I think they show me, but I think as you scroll down you can see who's the top people. They could have used the 70 cents to send you a friendship bracelet. Just exactly. Now the people who said this did it, Nika. It's the other uh what is it? Others 40 people because I think I only got 10 friendship bracelets. It's the other 40 people. Okay, if I find a mom in the running, I will vote for her. There we go, friend. I love it. I love it. Yeah, TikTok and those flash goals are so random. So random. So it is what it is. TikTok, I think the algorithm should be smarter to know that, smart enough to know that, okay, when you're doing these campaigns, a campaign like this, the people who are coming in the room are not always for the live host, they're for the treasure box. And so you got to recognize that to have a number that's higher than what it needs to be, that's not realistic either. So I was trolling TikTok always in streets while you were gone, and what? And what? He said, I figured, hi, new here from FYP. How you doing, Caroline Walters? Thank you so much, friend. Caroline, you just missed my whole story and spiel on making sure you have a bio. Let me know if you have questions, but essentially you want to put some words there so TikTok knows who you are. So first is for TikTok. And then when you come into live, it's for us so we know who you are. So essentially those words will help TikTok. Thank you so much, friends. Those words, those keywords, that's what they're called. Keywords will help TikTok know who you are and what you're about. And then as you are engaging, it'll in lives and stuff, people will engage back with you. So that's part of the strategy. There's a lot that goes on in some of these rooms. I know, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. How did your shop live go last night? I was able to stay about 30 minutes. We had a dinner to go to. Ooh, nice, nice. It went fine. I was saying earlier today, the whole supplements, I'm kind of lukewarm on it. I'm going to stay with it, you all, because I tell you about consistency and things will change soon. I just have to I do know that other account, I need to engage a little bit more. So that's why I was intentional about posting a video before I came live here. I need to post a little bit more frequently. TikTok actually says that in the analytics for the videos I've submitted more recently. So so I need to do more. I definitely need to do more. Um, the live was not high traffic. It was, I don't think it got over at any given time 12 people in the room. So it was really, really low. But again, I haven't been there in like 2 weeks. So it's kind of me, kind of the algorithm. I need to do a little bit more. The algorithm wants too much from me. That's how I feel about it. It just wants too much. But we're gonna keep going. There's a lot going on in these rooms. I'm going to unfollow a bunch of people. Will that mess with my account at all? Um, I would do it. I would do it in spurts. I wouldn't do it all like in one haul. If you were gonna do it, maybe 20 20 a day, something like that. So I wouldn't do a big chunk of it, like hundreds and hundreds. Um, yeah, so I think you just got to be mindful of what does that mean for engagement with your content, engagement with your page. I would take my time doing that. Yeah, how you doing, Alexandra? Thank you so much for being here. You said I feel that. So yes, so yeah, I need to do better on that page and just make sure I do a lot more. Good afternoon, Pastor Big Sister George. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for all the follow. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? I saw you, Chantel, as well. Thank you so much, friend. Store is level 18. Look at you, friend. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow. So we are here. We are in Community Fest. Community Fest, oh, look at the money gun. Look at you, Nika. Look at you. I was looking up. I was just putting another treasure box up. I was like, I saw the end of it. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you so much. Um, Thank you so much for that. Yes, and you lit up my gallery for that too. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate that. That was part of my gift gallery. That's what's needed. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Those bigger gifts are the bigger gifts out there, huh? The well and the DJ glasses. Well, DJ glasses, and I think the community fest gifts. Yes, there was a vacancy in the gallery. I know, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you all who are coming in supporting the live. If you don't mind liking, sharing the live, we'll try to get the likes up a little higher as well. And if you have not followed the live host, you're welcome to follow the live host as well. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I was talking earlier about my TikTok shop because I said I had to post some more videos, so I have to post more content. So one of my videos I posted was about an air fryer. So Nika, I don't know if you heard me when I told the story. I was debating about if I was going to bring the air fryer into my live stream and do it there. I was like, I can't do that. I can't. Well, let me say this. Not that I couldn't do it, because I mean, obviously you could talk about a product that's not turned on. But for me, I kind of wanted to showcase the product in terms of how the functionality of it. So I did a video, so I think I'll point people to the video, and then if I do decide to show it, I don't know if I will, but if I do decide to show it, I can show it with the thinking that I can point to people to the video if they want to see the functionality of it. Thank you so much, all who are coming in the room, but I have to say this, I did like the air fryer. I'm going to tell you now, I'm one of those people who I don't know yet about different kitchen devices, but that one was top notch. You could plug it in anywhere, although, right? Yeah, I could. You know, the way my desk is set up, I have the other products there, so I would have to kind of come up with another unique. I have an end table I can use, have some other place I could do it, and I could probably add some French fries or something like that to it, and let it cook real quick, and then as I'm talking and going live, it could ring and be done. And before we know it, we could show the fries. So I could do some creative things. I guess I could. So I'm still deciding on if I'm going to show it that way. But I had gotten samples, so I was really trying to make sure I showcased all my samples. Have it going while you're talking. Yes, you could be unique. Yes, I was thinking that. Yeah. So I probably will do that. Gloria, how are you, friend? Thank you for joining back again. Doris, thank you for the sub stickers. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much all that come in. Um, if you are new to the live, let me know you're new. One thing I usually talk about, I was about to go here too, with just explaining the live room and the format in general. You guys see the 4th of July fireworks going. That was a question I got earlier, like how do you get the fireworks going? Like how are you able to do that? It is a green screen. Hello, friend. Thank you so much. You said you wanted to go visit my grandmother. Okay. All right. um, so yeah, so it is a green screen. I'm sorry, it is an effect, and an effect essentially kind of green screen like, but it's an effect that is in the enhance under effects, and then you just click, you type in the word fireworks, and it popped up. So I say that because I know I got a lot of questions about that earlier. Are you still doing battles? You know what? I had to do battle. I had to do one to activate the treasure box today. So yes, I'm gonna do one tomorrow because I'm gonna activate it tomorrow and Saturday. He said, but I'm happy to be back. Appreciate your friend. Yeah, so I thought we had to pay for green screens. No, it's not a green screen. I said that wrong. It is an effect. It's one of the effects for TikTok. So it's under effects. Now, green screens are under there too now. I have not clicked them to see if they are fee based, if there's a cost for them. The front one I think you can do tomorrow and Sunday. Yes. It ends on Sunday. Yep, it ends on Sunday. Yeah, so I was able to do I was able to do the ones today, and I'm gonna do tomorrow as well. And and I'll probably stay on live. You know, I'm always cognizant of coming live and participating. Hello, thank you, Gloria. Appreciate your friend. Participating in a live stream because I want to make sure that I'm able to, get um, more engagement. More engagement. Jacqueline, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you all for the follows. I appreciate the popular votes. If you're new to my live, you're welcome to uh, click the daily heart me, send the likes if you want to tap the screen and send likes because we're almost at 20K. We'll see if we can get to 25 or higher. And then you can share the live out as well. If you touch my nose or glasses, you can share the live out. Hola, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Hello, I see that. Which flag is that? Is that, I don't know why I'm thinking Jamaica. Is that Jamaica? Let me know, friend. How you doing, Jacqueline? Thank you so much. Which flag is that? What, you know what? I'm just going live, Gloria. That's it. I'm just going to stay here and go live. I'm doing my shoppable live later tonight, so I'll do that on TikTok as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Peru, I think. Is that it? Okay. Thank you so much, friend. All right. So what we are we have friends from all around the world coming to visit us. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you. Come on in. We're going to talk all things going live. So what I tell people, when you come to someone's room and if you are in a learn mode, I'm gonna show you something. TikTok tells on people who do not have blue boxes. Okay? So I'm just pointing this out. So as you are engaging, chatting, commenting, you want to do that. There is what we call free support. Thank you so much, friend. What we call free support. Free support is tapping the screen. That's liking a live. Commenting. As you comment, TikTok sees you're here. That activates the room as well. And then as you share out the live, TikTok supports that because you're sharing it out to more friends, more viewers, and they come into the room. So all that is what we call free support, okay? And that is support where if you essentially are engaging in a live, you want to make sure you let TikTok know you're an engager, but then you also let the live host know as well. Um, New here, thank you. And TTJ, what is that? Oh, you're in TikTok jail. Is that what you're saying? And engaging because it's free. Yes, it is free, friend. So, Skylar, uh, you in jail? What happened? You can't follow nobody else. You followed enough. I love all your tips. Thank you so much, Renee. Appreciate your friend. How's everything going, Renee? Yes, I will be on live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. So you'll catch me twice a day live. Thank you. Great information. Appreciate your friend. Um, and so as you are engaging, you I think somebody's in Skylar. I followed too fast, even though it was only 170. Oh wow, Skylar. Skylar, good thing you being honest. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Skylar. I commend you for coming in here being honest about your circumstances, friend. Because there's people in here who come in here and they're not always honest. They do not say that technically they want engagement, but they can't engage back. Okay, so that's something you want to make sure you're able to do. You want to make sure. Still, I haven't gone live, but I'm gonna do it. What you waiting on? What are you doing for the 4th of July? I am doing exactly what I'm doing now, friend. I'm not, I have no plans for the 4th. I'm just going to stay live. I got to go live for my shop live anyway. Even if I can't follow, I can like, share, comment, and repost. There we go, friend. There we go, Skylar. Skylar said, even though I can't follow, I will like, share. You said, honesty is the best policy. I heard that, friend. You said it hurt your heart. Skylar, you funny. You said it hurt my heart. TikTok shut me down. Yeah, you'll be back up in 24 hours. You'll be fine. You'll be back up in 24 hours. That's what it's all about, Skylar. Skylar said, look here, I am new, trying to figure this thing out. Skylar, you'll be fine, friend. You just want to make sure, at the end of the day that you are engaging. So here's what I'll tell you, friend. Skylar, I'm going to tell you this. So this is what you need to know. You don't have a blue box. Let me ask this. Are you going live? And anybody else in the room that's going live, let me know. Because here's what I tell you. Do I have kids? Yes, I do. A lot. Too many. Not yet. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. And this is for my people in the room. When you go live, because here's what ends up happening. You come to my room. I tell you to go live. I motivate you and encourage you, and you click that go live button. And you click it a couple times, maybe 3 times. You do the unlocking of all the features. You go live, you get excited, you're going live. Then you get a little disillusioned and discouraged because guess what? You go live and nobody's talking to you. Nobody's engaging. You got no people with blue boxes. Nobody is knowing what to do, okay? Because you don't have engagers in your room. You may have a few, but you don't have a consistent amount of engagers. So that is where I come into play because I teach you, and this is what I'm telling you, for anybody who's a future live host, if you are not an engager, then ultimately you are not going to be able to teach your audience how to engage because you're not an engager because you don't understand what engagement looks like. And I'm going to tell you why you don't understand what engagement looks like because TikTok just told on anybody who don't have an orange heart or a blue box. The lurkers be. Yes. So TikTok tells on everybody. So as a live host, I know. As people who are engagers, they know. Engage is more than just hitting. No, it's not about hitting follow. Skylar, let me show you something, friend. No, it's not about hitting follow. And you're right, it is more than engagement in that way. But what I'm sharing with you is understanding how you are engaging matters. Okay? So engaging with people's content is great. But people, I said it's more than hitting follow. Yeah, it's more than hitting follow. It's absolutely more than hitting follow. It's way more than that. It's a lot more than that. It's a whole lot more than that. Because Because here's what happens, and I'm just gonna, this is just how the TikTok universe works and operates. TikTok is paying attention to you in terms of how you're engaging. So in turn, people will know who are engagers essentially by being able to look at your profile and look at what's going on with your profile. So if someone clicks your photo right now, Skylar, and the blue box follows you from live to live, okay? So the blue box follows you from line to line. So all your boxes are gray. Now, the first one, level 0, is for any live you go to. Any live you go to. The middle of the right one are for this particular live. Okay? So when you go to other people's lives and you want engagement and you want to engage with people's content, people will often kind of pause a little bit. I'm just going to say you're going to give them pause because they're going to see what's multifaceted listening. Thank you so much, friend. They're going to see, stay plugged in here. This is a good one. Yes. Copy, link, or share. Favorite, comment more than 5 words, like and follow. Yeah, that's helpful for content, possibly. Oh, thank you so much, Gloria. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are number one, friend. I see you. That's good for content, but when you come to live rooms, people are going to pause a little bit with connecting with you because well, a couple things you said, you're in TikTok jail, but also what you're doing is getting follows and you're saying, oh, I'm going to engage with your content, but people don't see you as an engager because they notice that you don't have a blue box or the orange heart or any other things by your name. So if you see people with all this stuff by their name, those are people who understand how to fully engage in the live, and they take that with them from live to live. So that's what ends up happening. I promise I do. I'll set the wrong birthday on my account. What happened? I promise I do. I set the wrong birthday on my account. Okay. Well, send a help desk ticket, and they can help you fix that. They can definitely help you fix that. But what I'm telling you is that actually when you start going live, what I'm talking about is going to become more apparent to you. When you start going live, you're gonna be like, that's what that lady was talking about. So you'll see what I'm saying. When you start going live, you'll see, because then you're gonna be like, oh, I get it now. I get what she's talking about. Yes. I love the holiday thing. Thank you, Dazzler. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Yes. So let me know if anybody has questions. I just want to make sure I'm answering questions. I'm gonna stay live to about 6 o'clock, friends. Here's where, so about maybe another 45 minutes at most. I have my 8:30 shop live tonight, so I'm doing that. Still doing my shop live. We got the fireworks going on here in these TikTok streets. We'll see if I'm able to catch some fireworks on my real street in real life, but I doubt if I will. And so I'm going to be in TikTok universe for a minute today, so I'm going to take a quick break between that and going live. I like the panel lives, but it's a bit difficult to get people to come up and join. Yeah, it is. We need to do a game tonight. What game tonight? What you mean? What you mean by that? We need to do a game. Oh, we need to do a game night. I said tonight. We need to do a game night. A game night on live. Where is your holiday food? I don't have any holiday food. You know what I just did? I cooked dinner for my family with my air fryer. I got a free air fryer for TikTok Shop. How you doing, Coach Vicky? How you doing, friend? I got a free air fryer from TikTok Shop. So I had to post about it. It was a free sample. So I had to post about it. So I cooked a dinner for my family through the air fryer and posted my video on it. That's what I did. So they got dinner for me. He said, no. Well, you know, we was just traveling. We were just in Italy. So we literally got back Wednesday. So today is Friday. So we got back on Wednesday. And we ate so much. I mean, literally, I don't need holiday food. Thanksgiving, I'm good. I'm good. When you talk about pasta and pizza, wine and all, we ate a lot. We ate 2 gelato on top of gelato. So I'm good on barbecue and sausage and hot dogs. So no, I literally, I'm in a point now where we walk so much, I was so exhausted. So I was like, I gotta work out. So I'm like, I'm in workout mode. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to cook and eat a little healthy. Thank you so much, friend. You say, and Anita, you said, how did you like Italy? I loved it. I loved it. It was fast paced. We were moving around quite a bit. We went there because I took my daughter for her study abroad. So she's gonna be in Florence. So he just messing with you. so, we, um, so yeah, we went there to drop her off, and then we were in Rome mainly. Yep. You good to Christmas? I am good to Christmas. I am. I am good. I want to see. We all talk about the whole perimenopausal stage of life. So my whole thought process might be off in terms of trying to see if I can manage my weight or lose some pounds here and there. But I think first it has to start with what I'm eating. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to eat and maybe exercise a little bit more. All that walking we did, workout is good. Yes, working out is going to be key. All that walking we did, and then my little guy, he made us get into the pool. So my husband and I, we spent the day before that Tuesday, we spent all day in the pool. When I say all day, we was there for like 3 hours. So it was a long time in the pool with him, and he loved it. And so we were doing a lot. We were walking and traveling quite a bit throughout the different areas. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you. You said changing your eating habits will help you, and you're off to a good start. Thank you so much. I know, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. Italy, Mass. I always wanted to study abroad. Yeah, oh, yes, yeah. So I made her. You guys know I'm a recovering helicopter mom. We need a vacation after vacation. I know we do. I am a recovering. I'm still in recovery. Helicopter mom. So last summer, this time, I said, okay, where do you see yourself next summer? I'm trying to get her to think about the future and make plans and not just stay in the present moment with everything she does. Everything is about, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and it's all about Starbucks or going to her friend's house and hanging out. I'm like, girl, we need you to think about other stuff. But I made her look into the program. She goes to a big state school. So big state schools, because I worked my whole career has been higher ed, and I've worked at a couple different types of schools, small, medium, and large. And so what I know about the smaller schools is that there's a lot more hands-on support. And when you're in comparison to the big school, it's kind of like survival of the fittest. So whoever knows kind of know, and you can navigate a big school because you're kind of in the know. Whereas, your average student is probably missing out on different opportunities just because they're not tapped in. So I try to make sure she's tapped in. And that was one of the things I told her. I said, hey, if you're going to do this during your college years, then I need for you to do the research. I need for you to start inquiring about time frames and deadlines and cost and seeing if there's any scholarships and any other resources out there so you can make sure you can take advantage of all those things. And so because of that, she did apply. She did get into the program. You said yes. I know. You hiring? All right, K-12. Let me know, Wendy. That's right. Get into goals. Yeah. And so she did tap in, and she got, for the most part, she got the whole experience paid for because of the money that was available. K-12. Yeah, my husband's great to K-12. Yep. That's awesome. Appreciate your friend. Yep. So she had it paid for. The one thing we had to cover was essentially just the plane ticket. That was the only thing we had to cover. We had to cover a plane ticket, and then obviously get her there, get her situated. And then her father gave her some spending money, but for the most part, food is covered, housing, and her coursework. So everything's covered. Yeah. So you said 2 college kids. Yes. Technically, well, we have the 3 in college. So my husband, my we're a blended family. So my biological daughters and then my 2 step boys, they are one's in community college. He's actually done. So he's just kind of finishing out the summer because he's doing a Disney program. And so he's finishing up. And then his brother's finishing his last year of undergrad. So the one that is doing a Disney program, we'll see. The thinking right now is that once he gets done with the program, he may go to the military. So that's kind of thinking at this point. So he has his AA, and then he'll go to the military afterwards. Um, we don't know if he's gonna. He's he's not necessarily college um, full all the experience. It's he needs a different type of approach. So he likes to work. So that's the other thing about it. Thank you all. I love how they figure things out. They do, and we have to figure it out with them. You know, the one things that we sometimes the things that we want is not necessarily things that they want. So he has been really good with his work ethic, and so we recognize that. And then when it comes to academia, he's good, but again, that's not what he's truly interested and passionate about. So I think he just wants to work. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And my husband's like, you have to do something. So you might be in the military, dude. So that's the other part of that conversation. So there's always a little bit more to the conversation. So I was like, look here, we're going to figure this thing out. In the meantime, you might be in the military till you figure it fully out. How you doing, friends? Coming on in. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Happy 4th. We got the 4th of July fireworks going on in the background in these TikTok streets. We are lighting it up in the sky, friends. But yeah, the Italy trip was really good. It was the little guy. He loved it. He absolutely loved all the traveling. He had a good time. He traveled well actually too. I was pleasantly surprised. Thank you so much, friend. I was actually pleasantly surprised with his travels, and he didn't give us too much of a problem. Yeah, so he's still he's still a young kid, but he was pretty good about every place we went. You said I was going into the military. Were you really? You didn't finish, or you decided against it? Yeah. So, my husband he did not go into the military, and I think that's one of his biggest regrets. So he wanted to have that experience. He was a college boy, but he totally appreciates and respects the type of work ethic and experience it can offer somebody. So he wants that to be for his boys if one of them wants to do it. And this particular son, he's totally open to it. But we'll see how that pans out for him. And then the other one is definitely they both are like um, pretty good students. The other one is trying to do the computer science engineering type stuff. So we'll see how that goes. He needs an internship. So we've been trying to get him on that. He had one and now he needs another one. So he's been taking summer classes as opposed to really doing internship type work. So that is the next phase for him. All right, friends. Appreciate you all being here. Let me know if there's my new people in the room. I always want to check in on the new ones. If you guys got questions, especially my people who are trying to figure out this app. Okay, if you have questions, I'm happy to answer questions. We are celebrating here in these TikTok streets, the 4th of July. We got the fireworks going. Okay, so hey, we're celebrating. This is the 4th. Okay, so enjoy yourself. Look at the fireworks. We're gonna see the grand finale popping off in a second. But just know if you are new to my room, you can ask questions. I'm happy to answer them. If you are still kind of navigating the TikTok platform, and specifically, I like to talk to people who are going live because I want to make sure that you understand what's happening on the live streaming process. And then there's a lot of people who don't talk about going live. And at the end of the day, this is a big area of monetization for folks. So just know that that's part of a strategy that people have. So can you show how to set up your live screen? I haven't fully go that yet. Yes, I'm new here. How you doing, Zoe? How are you, friend? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for chiming in, friend. I appreciate you joining. Let me know. Thank you for the follow as well. Let me know if you have any specific questions. Are you new? Are you going live? Let me know. Are you going live? You got enough followers to go live, so let me know if that's part of your plan. How do you know what words to avoid? Ooh, Renee, great question. Let me answer the real glam life closet. I don't know why. I just want to say iridescent. Why are you not in here under iridescent, friend? I want iridescent back. Thank you so much for being here. So you said how to set up my screen in the background. Are you talking about here? So you're talking about here with the fireworks. This is part of the effects. Remember, I usually do the heart effect. This is a firework effect. That's essentially what it is. You can say that. I can say people won't know what I'm talking about. They be like, "Why is she calling that girl iridescent? Why is she saying iridescent all the time? That is not her name." Okay, so the fireworks that are there, the fireworks that are there are under effects. So when you click effects, or if you're in the live, before the live, you can click the actual word effects. There's a little box. You can click effects. You can search and then search for effects. Gotta go. Going back to that page next week. Gotta add coins. Okay, gotcha. And then and then when you're here, inside the live, you're going to hit enhance. Enhance has effects under there. You're going to click effects, and then effects has a little search bar. It's a little magnifying search bar area. You click that, and you can type in the word fireworks. So it's the fireworks effects. So that's what this one is. My normal one is called the hand harp. That's the one you normally see me with. And so those, if there is any holiday, any theme that you can think of, I would say search there and see if there's a background for it. Because honestly, it's a lot in there. So you probably will come across an effect that suits your style, your mood, your interests. Yeah. So definitely try it. So that's effects. Um, Renee, you asked a question. Hold on one second. And so let me know if you have any specific questions. I know you said you're new, so I think new just means broadly, Dr. Lisa, what is this all about? So let me know if I need to answer that. How do you know what words to avoid? You really don't. There's words that you want to avoid that are like illicit drugs. You want to stay away from those words. Any reference to them, even if it is slang, try to avoid it. Okay? You know, slang words that are either the actual word or even the slang word. Try to avoid those words. So I would say that that's the one thing I would say. Um, you hear people saying profanity all the time. Some people do have their audience control on where their room is 18 years and older. Some people will have their content disclosures on depending on what their live room and topic is about. You want to avoid, if you're going to have your content disclosure on, you want to have your content disclosure on if you're going to talk about like medical, health related terms, anything to do with like trauma or something like that. Be careful about how you say things without having that content disclosure on, because TikTok will say, okay, well maybe that was too much information you shared, or maybe you said something that was maybe triggering for people. So just be careful about how you do that. I would say always turn on the content disclosure. You say, Wendy, I don't want to say that to Renee, but really, Renee, that is probably the right answer. Wendy's answer. You'll know when you get a violation. That probably is really at its core, because this is an algorithm, this is AI. So certain things you may say, you're thinking like, oh, all I said was this slang word, or I said this, this common term, and they gave me a violation. So you just kind of know it'll pop up if you are saying something that's truly inappropriate. TikTok got me the other day, and I had to appeal it, and they approved my appeal, but they got me the other day when I was in my live. I got a little overzealous. I don't deny it. But I was like, oh, and I said, I was talking about people in the room, and if they wanted to follow me, I didn't say it as polite as I said it here, but I said it, and the way I said it was very directive. And so TikTok was like, no, that was too strong. You don't give directions like that. And so just know that there's things like that. You got to be careful about what you're doing and how you say things. And again, that wasn't my intent, but that was definitely the impact from TikTok side. So just know that it is pretty much often how you say things too. Going back to that page next week. Okay, yeah, okay, I read that one. How you doing, OG? How are you, friend? Thank you so much, OG. Tracy Land, appreciate you. You said, I'll be back. You said, thank you so much. You're new here as well. Thank you for the new year gift. Most definitely. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. That is the case. I see you. Thank you all for the follows. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, TikTok has its own way of doing things, but you know, when you get those violations, what I will recommend that you do, because it will pop up in your screen. It's literally in the middle of your screen. There is no mistaking. Okay, you do get the trolls. I call them trolls. You're the number one. Thank you so much, friend. I call them the trolls because they're trying to be funny, silly. They're trolling your room. They will show up with the little notification symbol, and where it's the photo of a person, where that photo is, it's like a bell. So you think it is actually TikTok sending a warning or some kind of warning notice, and it will say violation in the room live now, or some, it'll say some kind of like language like that, and you're thinking it's a real notification. I say that to you all because it often has fooled people in the past, and they are thinking that that is a legit message from TikTok. It is not. It does not show up in the chat like that. So just know when you get that, if you click the words, yeah, these scammers, they're real slut shady. Um, you click the words to whatever they said, like in the live or whatever it says. Click those words, and then the screen pops up, and you can mute and block them. Okay, so I would say do that. Don't cut off your live. Like I said, if TikTok sends you a violation, you get it in the middle of your screen, and you actually can click it to appeal. I always say, I don't know what I did. I clicked the first one. I think the first one says you don't understand why you got this violation. I've done that the last time, so it worked. So, and then it approved my appeal. So um, just know that is something you can do. I can't guarantee it's going to always work, but I would say definitely try to appeal it. Good evening, all. How you doing, Lynn? Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. How you doing, Hannah? Appreciate you joining the live, friend. Appreciate all the likes. Thank you so much, everyone who is liking. If you don't mind sharing the live, and my friends, if you got questions, go ahead and comment. Okay, so just really quickly, I always teach this. If you click how many people are in the room right now, you click the number of people in the room. If you click that number, it shows you who are top viewers. In the corner is a question mark. I always point this out because I know people are like, Dr. Lisa, are you just telling us stuff that we're supposed to be doing? What does this mean? Blah, blah, blah. I want to make sure you guys see it with your own eyes. It's in black and white. And so people often don't click around and click the question marks. Every place on this app, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be either a question mark or an exclamation mark or some kind of symbol that you can click to kind of get more information. So I always kind of point that out to you all. That particular one tells you how to become a top viewer. And so you want to pay attention. So I was trying to get around to this earlier when our friend Skylar was talking, just so she understood a little bit more about the live concept, because essentially to be a top viewer means that you are also engaging. Okay, so you need the watchers, you need the tappers, you need the sharers, you need the commenters, and you need the gifters. If you're a live host, you need all people to come in your live and engage. But the engagement really does come, and that question mark breaks it down for you. The engagement comes from people who are liking the live, commenting, and gifting. You get a point for every coin that you spend. So just know that TikTok is paying attention to that. So when you are tapping the screen, you get 3 points for every 10 minutes of engagement. When you are sharing out the live, when you are commenting, you get 3 points for every 10 minutes of doing that as well. When you are sharing out the live, you get points now because of the Daily Heartbeat, the fan club. And so right now we are under the global super level. So we're under the global community fest level. And with that, we are able to have our fan club. Our fan club, you all, is what got us there. And so that's what we are striving for. You guys see me doing this because this is all part of the Community Fest engagement. Thank you so much, Vicki. I appreciate your friend. Thank you, Doris. Thank you so much. So it is part of the Community Fest engagement. So when you are out here and you're supporting the live, all this is helping the live grow, and also it's helping you as viewers increase as well. HP, thank you so much for the smiley face. Appreciate you and information. Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah slays the day. Thank you so much, friends. Hi, how are you, friend? Um, So let me know if you have any questions as we are engaging. We're going to continue to engage for a little bit longer. I am going to hang in here because you guys, like I said, I have my TikTok shop. My TikTok shop is on Dr. Lisa Shops. It's on a different page. It's not this page. Dr. Lisa Shops is my shop page. And so I've been doing, I'm trying to get that page up and running. I'm posting content. I'm trying to be a little bit more engaging over there, knowing that engagement matters. I say it all the time, engagement matters. Thank you all for the support. I see the comments, I see all the support coming in. And thank you so much, Doris, for the popular votes as well. I appreciate you, friend. And so, all right, BS77, thank you for the daily heart, me friend. Thank you all for the follows. I see you coming in. Thank you for the support. We are in the midst of Community Fest. So if you have not participated in Community Fest and you're like, what is all this about? Let me know if you're curious. But essentially what you're doing, and my fireworks are messing with my finger pointing. You're clicking the treasure box and you are clicking or swiping over to get to the Community Fest one. So between those two, you are going back and forth between those two to make sure, first of all, you've done all the tasks under Community Fest, because TikTok will have the For You column, will have some tasks for you to complete. And then you're also coming over here and collecting votes. Now, what we found out, I think this is probably a collective understanding at this point. If you wanted to cast a vote for me, I don't believe you can. There were some people who said they could. I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't believe you can, because the reason we're still operating under Community Fest is for the because of the fan club, okay? So that's how we're still operating as fan club participants, okay? So we're in the global phase, we're under the super category, but essentially our fan club has got us to this point of being able to move forward. So we're gonna cheer for the fan club, y'all, because that's what this is all about. So if you are a fan club member, what the requirements are is for the fan club to send the daily heart me. That's one thing you want to do to show up as a fan club member, and then to send the popular vote. The popular vote is what you're sending for the fan club, for the Community Fest gift. Hello, QFat. How you doing, friend? How is everything going? Thank you so much for indulging yesterday in that friendly battle. So let me know. Have you been battling again today? How did that go for you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So that's what's going on with Community Fest. Community Fest ends on Sunday, so we will be we will be done with the Community Fest stuff. Thank you so much. I'm new here. I appreciate that, friend. I don't know if you all that new, but you kind of knew. Any of my new people who, like I said, I always want to check in on my new people. If you're new to the room, say hello, put new in the chat so I know you're here. And I always want to make sure I check in with you to make sure you're doing okay. And if you have questions, and any of my people who are live hosts, put that just fabulous, you are not new. Thank you so much. You said, let's go. Yuri, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all the support. Yuri, you must be a TikTok shop person. You said you got your email in there for collabs, friend. He's like, I just need my email. We're gonna get collab deals. Awesome. Hey Lisa, I haven't yesterday, but I will be today. Okay, look at you. All right, that's good. Let me know how it goes for you. And so if you are new, my friend Yuri, you just put your comment in there. I want to make sure I said your website for collabs. Are you TikTok shop? Let me know where you at. Not your website, your email address. Are you TikTok shop? I'm going to assume so with your 1600. So if you are my friend, you probably want to put your TikTok niche in there, TikTok shop niche. Like, are you fashion, are you electronics, so that you get the right collabs. So that way you have that in there too. Let me know, people who have questions too about that. Again, I'm doing my TikTok shop live tonight at 8:30. I'll do that. We'll see how long I stay, because here's what's happening. I stay 2 hours typically, But I think I did want to, and I'm starting at 8:30, so we'll see if the sun's down. I think I did want to do a little bit of fireworks with my son, so we'll see if he is open to it. He's not a big fireworks person. He is not that kid. He is not that kid. The fireworks are just okay with him. He does not like all the loud noise. So I think I may be okay to say we're not going to do it, and he'll be like, okay. Okay, I'm good. He does not need to hear all that noise. So we'll see. Like I said, the fireworks that I have going on here might be the extent of what I see when it comes to fireworks today. But we'll see about that. Thank you all for coming in. I'm going to hang out for another 10 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, we're going to wind down. Oh, Nika, you're so sweet. Let me pin that. She has Dr. Alicia shops 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Come um, tap the screen, ask questions, and share it out and buy. That's it, and buy. If you want to can. The buying is also important. So I appreciate all the support, friends. That's what it's all about. We're gonna support. So yeah, the shop. What I'm doing lately, I did have beginner tech products. So that was what I shared for the first 6 weeks or so. I think my first 6 weeks it was all those tech products. And you said watch it on TV. The fireworks, that's true. We could watch it on TV. That's not a bad idea. You guys are watching it in TikTok land. There you go. Y'all got fireworks, TikTok land. But yeah, so I was doing tech products. So tech products that you can use for your live and or you said I bought the tapper. How did you like it? How do you get the credit? Um, if you bought it from my showcase, it comes automatically to me. Yeah, because you used my affiliate link. Yep. So my affiliate link gave me credit. So everybody's affiliate link that goes in their showcase and how they connect products is for them specifically theirs. So that's how people get credit for what they buy from people's showcase. What if I buy after the show? That's totally fine. You clicked it from my showcase. So as long as it's from my showcase that you purchased from that link, you get credit, or you go back to my showcase and purchase. That's how it gets. Yeah, you got that. Oh, you bought the tooth. How do you like the toothpaste? Let me know. Have you used it yet? Have you started it yet? Um, we did not take it to Italy, so actually I need to use it because I haven't used it in 5 days. So I need to use it, or 6 days rather. So the last couple days with that time I've been using my toothpaste in my travel bag. So I need to go back to use it. I need to tell my husband. I just forgot. He said I love it. Do you love it for real? The toothpaste? I love it. Seriously. I was like, oh my goodness. I haven't tried it yet. I want it before and after. I need to grab some pics. Oh, love that. That's a good idea. Yeah, you're gonna be able to tell a difference. You're gonna be able to tell a difference. I'm gonna say that without a doubt. Um, so I love it too. You just made me think I meant to tell my husband the toothpaste was on sale, so they're doing deals for you days. Okay? Deals for you days. I can say it here. Hopefully I don't get in trouble with TikTok. But they're rivaling the Zon. Because you know the Zon is about to do their prime. Okay? So that's the competition. So they're doing the deals for you days. So what you're seeing from a TikTok perspective is a deeper discount on things. Okay? So if you are interested in purchasing, my understanding, the discounts we're seeing now will essentially compete with the discounts in December for the holidays. So you won't see it come around as steep as it has been for 5 or 6 months, essentially. So that's what's happening. TikTok's so smart with keeping up with this. Oh, yes, yeah, they keep it up. So that's what's happening essentially. I just want to say that out loud. So if you do come by my showcase, all of the products I showed yesterday, it was 100%. I didn't even look to confirm if it was going to be 100%, but 100% of the products were part of the deals for you days. Okay, I'm buying new outfits. Yeah, yeah, seriously. I think you should. If you're gonna buy stuff and use your money to pay for stuff, this is the time to do it. So that's what I was just saying. I meant to. How you doing, Deandra? Thank you so much, friend. I was telling I need to tell my husband a couple of his products that he's probably due to re-up and rebuy them because he had a nice little supply of them already. Like the supplement was like the beetroot. That's one of his supplements. The toothpaste. I think he's into he might be starting about to start the second tube. Actually, I think I have the second tube that I show in the live. What's that? Because that's not empty. That's the actual box. So he probably needs to re-up on it now while it's on sale. That's what I'm gonna tell him. So I've gotten some good deals on these days, deal days. Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you definitely want to get it. You should check your electronics in your shop and see if there are any good deals. You know what? There are. When I got off the live yesterday, I'm gonna go back and look. I saw where it had not all of them had the label for deals for you days. So I need to go back and check for the label for the ones that have the deepest discount. Some of them did, many of them did have it though. So I need to see what discounts are there for those. Um, there was a couple I wanted to go back and get. Thanks for the great feedback. You're so welcome, friend. You are so welcome. That's what I'm here for. Um, yeah, I need to go back and look. Like I said, these are products that are gonna maybe you could do 1 days of electronic this week because people want those deals. Ooh, Nika. Mmm. I'm gonna look. You got me thinking. Good one, friend. Really good one. Good idea. You got me thinking. Maybe I will. I probably need to just add a day, to be honest with you. Hmm. Interesting. Half and half. Can I split half and half? Hmm. I wonder if I have to restart the live. I probably wouldn't have to restart it. I would probably have to, let me look at the product set, because I probably could do 2 different product sets. I gotta look and see. I think that could pay off. Yeah, it could. It could. I gotta look at my product set and see. I've never done that before. Because I have the product set for tech products and I have a product set for the health. I wonder if they would allow me. I think I could add them both. I don't see any reason why you couldn't. But somebody would have to tell me, no, you can't. So, yeah, that is a good idea. That does keep things moving. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So, interesting people. Y'all got me thinking. I may have to do that. Now my table is set up. Yeah, that's minor. I can definitely switch things up real quick. So that's a great idea though. Let me see if I can make that happen half and half. I like the idea of half and half, even if I did it tonight. So we'll see if I can make that happen. See, that's a good idea. See, that's a good idea. It is. It is. Stacy, thank you for joining, friend. So yeah, it is a great idea. I'm gonna look into that. If I can't do half and half, I'm gonna just have to see how that plays out. Then I'm going to do we are all human. There we go, friend. We are all if I can't do half and half, I'm gonna have to do another. I'm gonna have to either switch a day out. I'm tempted to do today, to be honest with you. Electronics, if I was going to do it. I'm tempted. So we'll see. I would add a day or add a day. That's the other thing. I would have to add a day. I probably should add a day because deals for you days ends. Let me see. Does it end the 7th? Coach Miss Jessie, what day does it end? Is it the 7th? You said more money. Yeah, that's true. More money. That's true. Does it end the 7th? I think it comes up on Tuesday. Is that Monday or Tuesday? When is the 7th? 7th is Monday. It might be Monday. Interesting. That would be interesting if it's Monday because Prime doesn't start until Tuesday. So that was strategic, y'all. I'm just gonna say that out loud. Now, I also have conspiracy theory because I have a top 3 people. I think so. I have a top 3 people that is looking to purchase TT. And that is on the list. That is on the list. I would not be surprised. You said it was smart. Yeah. I would not be surprised if that's on the list for a reason. That's on my list of people who might want to purchase in the running for purchasing. And then you have, I also have Meta, they're on the list. And I also have YT. Yeah, I have them on my list too for Google. So I would not be surprised. Those would be on my three people on the list that they're all trying to get their hand in the pot um, of this deal, of this app. And so when I was in Italy, I saw a news thing that said they actually do have a buyer. They're literally just trying to make it work out in terms of the approval. So I think we're at a phase where there is a buyer in play. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate you all joining. You guys hear me talking. We're talking away. It is 6 o'clock, friends. I was going to transition off. The room got rumor. It's a lot more people, and I have not added any more boxes. So are you guys here for my voice? Or are you here for the treasures? Let me know which one it is. The fireworks are popping. Let me know what's going on, friends. If you need some, thank you so much, Coach Vicky. I appreciate you. Imagine you can connect your TT with your Prime to get free. So all those things too. I told you they're on my list. They're on my list. I wouldn't be surprised if those type of connections are happening. What's the commercial? Jesse, what was that ad I sent you? Because you asked that question. Is that the new feature? Yeah, they're both giants. Yeah. Is that the new feature? I think you can connect and get free shipping. Why do I feel like that was maybe it was one-sided. I'm not sure if it was for the Zon. I felt like it was the Zon, but there's an ad that's running here in TikTok of the guy talking about he's able to do something with his Amazon account here. So I'm not sure all the details though. Thank you all who are coming into the room. Let me know if you have any last minute questions. We're letting the treasure boxes run out. We're gonna let those treasure boxes run out. I'm gonna head off and maybe, well, I think the treasure boxes are gone. It was the Zon. Yeah, I think that's their commercial where there's an ad that they're running here that you can link your account and get the shipping or get purchases because of it. You can purchase things because of it. So yeah, there's a connection here. So that's really what piqued my interest. I was like, they doing too much collaboration. They collaborating entirely too much for me. So yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised though. All right, dear friends, let me know if you have any last minute questions. We're going to head out soon. This is my Go Live celebration for the 4th. I am going to be in the TikTok streets for the shopping side of the house. TikTok shop, I'm trying to stop by your shop live. We are in Utah visiting our daughter. So having dinner with them. Oh, that's sweet. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Enjoy, family, friends. I am going to spend a little bit of family time. Thank you so much, Nika. Let's spend a little bit of family time now. And then I'm going to do a little homework because I got to see if I can do both accounts. That I'm going to look into. Not both accounts, both product sets. I'm going to look into that and then see if I can showcase some of those products from the shop side for electronics. So I'll see what that looks like. If not, to your point, just add Monday. That's probably what I'm going to end up having to do. Just add Monday as another day so we can take advantage of the Deals for You days and still have sales running for folks that they can also take advantage of. All right, my dear friends, thank you so much. The room is starting to settle back. TikTok, we'll be back tomorrow at 10 and 4. We'll try to have the treasure box again for the next couple of days since we're part of the Community Fest. So let me know if you have any questions for that, and then we will continue to go live. Let me know if you are curious, if you are thinking about your journey. Let me know what that looks like as well, because I always want to make sure I'm supporting people and helping you think through what your next move can be and how you can grow. Okay, that's the whole point. This is our year of growth, so we want to take advantage of it. Yes, happy 4th, everybody. Appreciate that. Yes, fireworks. Enjoy the firework festivities. They will be out in probably the next couple hours, so you will see fireworks lighting up the sky like it's lighting up in this TikTok streets, okay? So let me know if you have any final questions, friends. I'm going to let y'all all go. Luna, thank you so much for joining again. I'm about to let y'all go. Message me. I do answer DMs if you have questions as well. and I will be back tomorrow. But join me at 8:30 tonight if you want to at Dr. Lisa Shops. That is my TikTok shop account, and I will be doing supplements, health and wellness supplements primarily. We'll see. I might add a few electronics as well for y'all. Okay, friends. We'll see if I can sneak a few in. Okay. All right. Thank you all for the joins. I am about to head out, but thank you so much. So appreciate you, Nordy. I saw you coming in, friend. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you guys later. And again, I'm gonna be on the streets at 8:30, so you'll see me over there. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you all being here. We're about to head out. I will see y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m. and at 2. Go to my profile and click the link if you need any support. I'm happy to meet with you and talk about going live. All right, friends.